So, I was midnight feast with a friend of mine, Vincent, and it was interesting. We were discussing one of his latest cases. He was giving me the juicy details, which was enjoyable. I always like hearing about his process, just how he figured out. I mean, not many people get to hear the intricacies of Vincent Investigoose's process. And this was the interesting part. There came a knock at the door. Vincent Investigoose bade him come in. A curious person indeed. I was never exactly sure the types of destitute he would work with. Vincent bade them explain why they came at such a late hour.
You see, I have been warned of a terrible thing to come, Vincent, that only you can help prevent.
Vincent was naturally reticent to rush to any judgment, being, as he was, quite a considered person. I offered him some of the stale bread I'd been eating, but his quack doctor said it was bad for him, so... He asked the mysterious stranger who they were and how they came to know such things.
You see, I have been sent from a distant land, Surrey. I am the Earl of Surrey, and I have been told there is an attempt to be made on my life this very week. And only you, Vincent Investigoose, can say who is sending me these threats.
My friend, of course, found this an interesting case indeed, but Vincent D. Investigoose does not back down from a challenge. So the next step was natural. Vincent asked about the form this communication took.
Ransom note.
Ransom note. Interesting.
Yes. All the letters taken from this month's Anglers Monthly.
Ah, yes, I remember their protractor section was very lovely.
I fear it may be a mathematician. You see, I have discovered the number between 0 and 1, and I think they want to kill me for it.
Interesting indeed. And what number exactly was this, Vincent asked?
Half.
Now, of course, as we all know, Vincent specialises in the Key Stage 1 curriculum, so these concepts can take a little while to be mentally worked through.
Vincent, I have your blocks. So this is one block. Half.
It was at this point Vincent gave me one of his characteristic looks, and trust me, after you've seen the characteristic look of Vincent D. Investigoose Esquire, you know what those looks are like. Unfortunately, it was at this point that Vincent decided to dismiss the case and bade the Earl goodbye. I was surprised, of course, because as we all know, Vincent D. Investigoose Esquire II never backs down from a challenge. I asked Vincent why, and with a mischievous grin, which is difficult to do when instead of teeth you've got these sort of ruts in your mouth. Anyway, he announced to me he had solved the case. You see, and many a criminal have fallen for this ruse, unfortunately. Vincent D. Investigoose Esquire II, and I won't give the rest of his title, has an advantage over other detectives, and I had not noticed this, of course. Our mysterious Earl of Surrey friend had stitched into attached to their sock in a sheath, a pair of scissors that had freshly been used to cut up a magazine. And this is something you should not forget, Vincent is about 2 feet tall, and thus notices things normal people do not. A good night.